Hello and welcome to Crafty Learns Spanish, and today it's practice time. Yes, we're going to put all these things from vowels, consonants, diphthongs and the pronunciation and put it all into practice with this little text here. Now, to practice your speaking, when you don't always have a Spanish person to talk to or to correct you or a teacher there, what do? Well, the answer is you read aloud. That's what you do. Now, with all these that we've looked through, the vowels, the consonants, the diphthongs, the pronunciation, if you learn them well, you should be able to read quite well. Okay? Because you just have to go back and look, and this is what we're going to do today. We're just going to look at this words, and I don't know how long this will take. Maybe I won't do it all. Okay, I just want to say I got this from this website, Learn Practical Spanish. It's a bit of some reading. You can go there, and I just searched on Google and looked for a beginning Spanish thing. So I didn't read it or write it or anything. And this is probably from I think from somebody from Peru or something like that. So we're going to begin. And my suggestion, every day, at least try and do 5 minutes of reading. 5 minutes. It's not a lot, but it'll improve. You'll see an improvement in a very short time of how you say it, how you speak it, and it'll be a lot easier for you. Okay, so we're just going to begin with the beginning, which is hola. So we have hola here. Now we don't pronounce the H, remember, so it's just hola. So because I'm not going to do this for everyone, but this is the two syllables, hola. So the pronunciation, and this is on ends in a vowel, hola, hola. Okay. Mi, because I. Yeah. Now we have two syllables, nom and bre. Right. Now because it ends in a vowel, nom is the accent one. So hola, mi nombre. Hola, mi nombre. There you go. Hola, mi nombre. And this es. Okay. Now another way, because his name ends in a thing, this is stressed more. Hola, mi nombre is Marco. Marco. Okay. Now basically that's just saying, hello, my name is Marco. You could probably guess a lot of some words. Okay. So hola, mi nombre es Marco. Okay. Now this has two syllables. So the first one has the stress. Tengo. Okay, which is just I have. Now this I'm just going to explain quickly. This is these are two numbers. We haven't looked at numbers, so don't worry. But it's usually written without this Y, but I had to put it in. So it's just 10, a dash, and siete. Right? Now remember, we've got diphthongs. Yeah. Right? Yeah. 10, because, and Z is a th. Right? In Castellano. Right? 10 y 7. Siete. Okay? 10, 7. Two syllables. Siete. Okay? Años. Ñe. Remember the ñe. So tengo 10 y 7 años. Ños. So that's the ñe. Okay, so it was saying, hello, my name is Marco. I am 17 years old. And that's what that says. They say I have. They say I have 10 and 7 years. Okay, don't worry about that. Don't worry about what it means. But I'm just telling you so you get a bit of sense of it. Y, which is just by itself. Y, which is and. Okay. Me, mu. Now we have the extra stress here. Now this is important because this is a verb. Okay, so me mudé. We have to put a at the end. Me mudé. Because if I say me mudé, it means something completely different. Say me mudé. So that stress. Really stress that A. Me mudé a los estados. Now remember, because it's an S, this is the thing we have to stress. Estados Unidos. Estados Unidos. This is the middle. Okay, so we stress that. So he basically saying I moved to the United States. So when he was 17, he moved to the United States. Con mis padres, because we have to stress this. Okay. Now, hace, because mis padres, my parents. Hace. Okay. So this has to be pronounced first. Hace 2 años. Okay. Now, because we got a vowel, desde el Peru. See, Peru, because it's got an accent. So let's go all the way back and try and read it. Hola, mi nombre es Marco. Tengo 17 años y me mudé a los Estados Unidos con mis padres hace 2 años. Desde el Peru. There you go. It's not so bad. So if you know all the things before it, you're okay. Okay. So let's continue a bit. I'm not going to read everything because it's a big passage, but I want to concentrate on small words. So no, as in not. No tengo. Now we have a thing. Hermanos or hermanas. Now this is the syllable you stress because it ends in an S. So hermanos or hermanas, brothers or sisters. Okay. Now, next one is easy. Soy. It's in soy sauce. Soy. And that's the diphthong as well. But this one is difficult. Now you don't pronounce this. Okay. And remember the J is a J. So it's in hijo. Soy hijo. Now we have the stress on here. So it's único. Hijo único. Hijo único. Único. Soy hijo único. Soy hijo único. So really overpronounce it. I'm not overpronouncing it enough because I just can't make myself. I would be like soy hijo único. Soy hijo único. Okay, means I'm an only child. Yes, he doesn't have brothers or sisters. Poor Marco, he's an only child. Okay, let's go on. So, mis padres vinieron. Now, hier is what we pronounce, and it's a diphthong. Vinieron, remember that from our diphthong sessions. Mis padres vinieron a los Estados Unidos. ¿Por qué? Now, you have to think here. This is going to be important. ¿Por qué? Alright, this is because in Spanish. ¿Por qué? Right, that means because. ¿Por qué? Because if I put the accent here, it would be ¿por qué? And that would be why. Why? Because and why. So with an accent, it changes. So you have to say ¿por qué? ¿Por qué? Okay. So mis padres vinieron a los Estados Unidos. ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué? Okay. So my parents came to the United States because no pudieron encontrar. Now here we have the stress here. No pudieron. And then the next one, we have to remember it ends in R, which is not an N, an S, or a vowel. So encontrar, encontrar, right? No pudieron encontrar trabajo. That's saying because they couldn't find work in El Peru. There you go. Okay, So encontrar, we stress it at the end, and trabajo, ba, and jo. You've got to practice that J, I mean, sorry. You got to practice that a lot. Jo, trabajo, trabajo, in El Peru, okay? So, next one. So they couldn't find, his poor parents couldn't find work in Peru. No work in South America. Mi tía, mi tío, that's my auntie and uncle. Se mudaron, this is the thing, se mudaron aquí, because we have the stress here. This is not just a dot, it's a stress. Aquí, so my auntie and uncle moved here. Hace, that means, well, hace 12 años, that's like 12 years ago. Aquí hace 12 años y tienen. It's a bit difficult because this is the tienen. This is a difficult one. Restaurante. Remember that? Rante. Restaurante. And the accents on the ran. Restaurante. Okay, so there you go. It's not too bad once you start. So you can rewind, as I say, and follow along. Now I'm going to go a bit faster. And if we come to anything, we'll look at it. Mi padre trabaja. Oh, then this one is this one. Como. Right, you have to do this. Como. Because it's a bit like this porque. Because if you put an accent, it changes the meaning of the word. This is as or like a chef, for example. My father works as a chef. So como chef. If you put an accent here, como, it's like how. What? How? Huh? So como chef. Y mi madre trabaja como mesera. So this is stressed. In a restaurante. It's a difficult word, actually, even for me. Restaurante. So it makes sense. I would practice that word. Restaurante. Okay. Es un trabajo. Now, this is why you divide them. Let's see how it has a funny stress here. Although it ends in an L, which you should stress on this one, it's got a different thing. So the best way of this is to take difícil. Okay. So, and we have to put fi. We have to really difícil. So, es un trabajo difícil. Pero ellos están, we've got to stress, felices de tener, de tener ahora suficiente dinero y de que yo tenga la oportunidad, remember, because we're not ending in oportunidad de obtener una buena. I hope you're picking out the stress as well. This is where I want you to pick out the stress. So when I've said all that, tenga la oportunidad de obtener una buena educación. You see, there. Okay. So next, from here onwards, I'm just going to read it, and I want you to study it. So let's knock it down a bit. So yeah, So we've looked at that in stress. Now I'm just going to read it. And I want you to see if you can see all the stress. Now I might stumble upon some words, and if I do, I'll repeat them. Because I'm not perfect. Sorry. Dejar el Perú fue difícil para mí. Allá tenía mucha familia y amigos. Yo solo podía hablar un poco de inglés. Y mi familia no tenía mucho dinero. Las cosas van mejor ahora. He hecho algunos amigos y estoy aprendiendo inglés rápido. Me voy a graduar de prepa. This is a word prepa. Let's see. Now, I don't know this word. So what we're going to do, we're going to knock it down. Preparatorio. Now, torio is the stress. Preparatorio el próximo año y espero ir a la universidad. Después de eso, obtendré un trabajo como ingeniero. That's a difficult one. Ingeniero. Hiero is the stress. Y haré mucho dinero para que mis padres ya no tengan que trabajar tan duro. So, what it was is to leave Peru was difficult for me. There, I had many family and friends. I could only speak a little bit of English, and my family didn't have much money. Things are going better now. I've made many friends, and I'm learning English quickly. I'm going to graduate from whatever, must be like high school, the next year, and I hope to go to university. After getting a job as an engineer, I make lots of money so that my parents don't have to work so hard. Oh, isn't he nice, Marco? Okay, so there you go. There's the practice. Like I said at the beginning, find a little text. You can just look on Google. It's not difficult. You don't have to understand it. This is the key. Okay, it's not about understanding. It's about speaking it. The more you speak, the more your muscles will get used to the sound. Okay, and you have to train your muscles as well as your mind, your mouth muscles. Those muscles between, because there's different sounds, different vowels, and you notice that Spanish people have a different tone of voice to English people. It's a bit more lower in register because of some of the sounds that is produced. Okay, so practice reading aloud. It's one of my best I don't know, which they would say consejos in Spanish. Advice, my best advice for the beginning. You know, you don't understand it. Later on, you'll come back to it and you think, oh, I understand that. But you'll be able to say it very well. You'll be able to say it a lot very well quickly if you follow the rules and of how everything is pronounced. And you just go back over these videos or whatever, do it again and again, just until it's really in your head, and hopefully you should be okay. And I hope these have helped. If they haven't, I'm sorry. Please leave any suggestions, or if anything is unclear, you can leave them in the comments below, and I'll try and respond if possible. Okay, well, next time I think we'll be getting into the how do you say, the meat and potatoes, and we'll start to begin to speak. Yes, definitely. Okay, well, have a good one, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.